For this video, we're going to cover the Unit 1 5 Themes of Geography Test Review. And you'll be using this document here. There's Part 1 and Part 2 that are built in. So let's get started. What is geography? It is a study of the Earth's features, the study of people, places, and the environment, the study of people, their environments, and their resources. Feel free to pause here and get your notes down. Geography, the study of people, their environments, and their resources. People, a group of people united by a common culture, tradition, and usually language. Environment, two ways here, the social and cultural forces that shape the life of a person or a population. It's also the air, water, minerals, organisms, and all other external factors surrounding a given organism at any time. Geography related to resources here. A source of support that can be readily drawn upon when needed, and resources are also the natural wealth of a country consisting of land, forests, mineral deposits, water, etc. Main ideas or topics. So go ahead and fill in the information as we go on. Continents. There are 7 continents or land masses in the world. Here they are, and you know them. North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Middle East and Asia, Australia, Oceania. 5 oceans: Pacific, Atlantic, Arctic Ocean, Indian Ocean, and the Southern Ocean. And you notice the Pacific is not split, it's just because the world is round. Parts of a map. Title. Often located at the top of the map, or sometimes in a separate box to the side or bottom. It gives important information about the map, such as what area the map is showing, when the map was created, or what themes the map represents. Parts of a map. Legends. Legends or keys help explain what symbols and colors represent on the map. Most maps have symbols. Symbols show the location of natural objects, such as landforms, and man-made objects such as cities, roads, bridges, and buildings. However, symbols can represent anything of importance on a map. The compass rose. A map typically includes a compass rose. A compass rose shows the cardinal directions of north, south, east, and west. Sometimes a compass rose will also include the intermediate directions like northeast, northwest, southeast, and southwest. Because a map is smaller, is a smaller representation of a much larger area, cartographers include scale. Scale are measurements that compare real distances to the distance on a much smaller map. For example, 1 inch could represent 100 miles of real-life distance. A geographer decides what scale to use by determining how much detail is needed on the map. Large scale will certainly have more details, and small scale will have less details. Since scale uses numerical fractions or ratios, they understood in any language. Longitudinal lines. These are vertical lines drawn on maps as reference points. The prime meridian is 0 degrees longitude. Prime meridian runs from the north and south pole. They measure distance east and west of the prime meridian. Latitude lines are horizontal lines drawn on maps as reference points. The equator is 0 degrees latitude. The Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn are lines of latitude. Measures distance north and south of the equator. The hemisphere, referred to as half the globe. There are 4 hemispheres. The Western Hemisphere, the Eastern Hemisphere, Northern Hemisphere, and Southern Hemisphere. Physical maps. They show landforms and bodies of water in a specific area. You can learn relative location and characteristics of places in a region. Color or contour lines are used to show elevations or altitudes. Political maps. Most students are familiar and comfortable reading this type of map. It shows features and boundaries that humans have created on the Earth's surface. Political maps may be of cities, states, provinces, territories, and countries. Disputes over boundaries occur even in the United States. So what are the purposes of the 5 themes of geography? The 5 themes of geography help organize information about Earth and its people. The 5 themes of geography are movement, region, human-environment interaction, location and place. Location. Location is broken into two ways. This position on the Earth's surface can be an absolute location, a latitude and longitude, like a global location, or a street address, like a local location, provides an absolute location. Relative location is described by landmarks, time, direction, or distance from one place to another. Place. What is it like there? What kind of place is it? Physical and human characteristics. Places have physical and human characteristics that make them what they are. Geography emphasizes the understanding of both of these factors and their integration together. Human characteristics like what are the main languages, customs, and beliefs, how many people live, work, and visit a place, and physical characteristics like landforms of mountains, rivers, etc., climate, vegetation, wildlife, etc. Human-environment interaction. How do humans and their environment affect each other, shaping the landscape? The landscape of the Earth is no longer a purely physical feature. Humans have impacted every area of the Earth, but in varying ways. The geography of a place is influenced by the degree to which humans have impacted their local environment. We depend on it. People depend on the Cape Breton River for water and transportation. We modify it. People modify our environment by heating and cooling buildings for comfort. We adapt to it. We adapt to the environment by wearing clothing suitable for summer, like shorts, and winter, like coats and for rain and shine. Movement. How are people, goods, ideas moved from place to place? Human movement, like trucks, trains, and planes. Information movement, like phones, computer, email, and the internet and mail. And idea movement. How do fads move from place to place? TV, radio, magazines, and the internet. Regions. How are regions similar to and different from other places? A region is any unit of space that is unified by the presence of some characteristic, meaning places share the same things in common. There are formal regions. Regions defined by government or administrative boundaries like states or countries or cities. There are regions defined by similar characteristics like the Corn Belt, Rocky Mountain region, Chinatown. There are also functional regions, regions defined by a function, like newspaper service area, cell phone coverage area, something like that. And then there's vernacular regions, regions defined by people's perceptions, like the Middle East, the South, etc. Remembering the 5 P's. If you can't, remembering what they are, just ask Mr. Help. Movement, regions. HE is human-environment interaction. L and P. Final slide. Study that. And good luck on your test.